Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me today. Club Z for the win. And only if you're Canadian do you know what this shirt means. And right now you're having a nostalgic moment if you are Canadian. Okay? Club Z for the win. Anyway, today we're talking about Kay and Tago on the Avery Woods podcast called Cheers. All of these people on this podcast are a bunch of dumbasses, assholes, and chinless freaks. So let's talk about it. Okay, so I've done a video about Avery Woods a couple of times, I think, maybe once or twice. Avery Woods is a piece of flaming hot garbage with oblong nipples. Okay, it's weird. I don't know anything about her nipples. I've never seen her nipples. I'm sure other people have seen her nipples. I think she has them on the internet. All that to say is she's just a piece of flaming garbage. She did a podcast with this one guy that she had a massive crush on. I guess he's a ladies' man. And she's like, would you totally bang me if I wasn't married or if I was? And he's like, yeah. And they're like, yeah. And we're like, yeah. Like, we're like, yeah. And she got called out massively. Then I went to her snark Reddit, which is called Anal Bestie. Just be careful when you're typing it in on Reddit. That's all I ask. And she has 56,000 besties in here. That's snarkers in her snark thread. They hate her. And for good reason, because she's... She's that. When you, like, if you look up in the dictionary, Avery Woods pops up. It's crazy because there's like, it's like Harry Potter. You open it and there's moving pictures and it's her going, because she's nasty. Okay, talk about, right? Anyway, so I asked Grok, because I like Grok. We're good friends. We're not in a relationship or anything. Just saying, we're good friends, right? I ask Grok for things and he gives me answers, and I love it. But I said, I need to list all the drama and problematic shit that Avery Woods has been called out on. Avery Woods is a 29-year-old former nurse turned content creator with over 3 million followers across TikTok and Instagram. She hosts the podcast Cheers with Avery, often discussing relationships, sex, family, mental health. Mental health, stop. She's been married since age 18 and has 2 children, a son and a daughter. Woods has faced repeated backlash for her content, which critics describe as vulgar, exploitative, and insensitive. Below is a chronological list of major call-outs based on public discussions, primarily from Reddit snark communities. Anal besties. Anal besties. News articles and social media. This stem from her perceived hypocrisy, oversharing, and boundary-crossing humor. Am I a pickleball king? No. Am I good? Also no. Do I love it? Yes. But am I good? No. So this is from 2023-2024. Toxic boy mom behavior and favoritism towards son. Woods is accused of being an overly sexualized boy mom with a video where she described loving her son in an incestuous or overly intimate way. If someone has that video, send it to me. Admitting she'd do anything for him while treating her daughter more distantly. Critics called it creepy and exploitative, especially since she posts her kids' content alongside adult topics. She was unfollowed en masse for this, with snarkers labeling her as a pick-me mom who prioritizes her son. This influencer garbage with these moms like hypersexualize their sons. It's there's a term for it, and I forget what we did a video on it. It's like digital incestuation. I don't know what it is, but it's disgusting and it's like it happens. Okay, it's really, really gross. February 2024, posting explicit content on a family account. Woods discussed anal sex and other intimate topics in her main TikTok Instagram stories, the same account where she shares videos of her toddlers. We all love when people do this. So it's so classy to post videos and like ads of dildos next to pictures of your children opening Christmas presents. It's, don't we all do it? Which one of us hasn't? Shut up. This drew criticism for blurring lines between adult and child content with accusations of exploiting her family for engagement. Yep. Snarkers noted this as part of a pattern of pick-me behavior. So she's literally just a big old pick-me. If you're going to do adult content, don't show your kids. How about that? Can we at least just agree on that tiny little thing, please? You're so gross if you do that. You're such a piece of shit. October 2024, in a solo Cheers episode, Wood speculated negatively about Aspen Overt's another influencer relationship and speculated on her personal life without basis. I don't know who that is. November 2024, inserting herself into the Bachman family drama. I love this. I think it was Pajamagate. Woods commented on TikToker Samantha Bouchman's family scandal. If you don't know who Samantha Bouchman is, she's got the biggest ears on planet Earth. I think she's in the Guinness Book of World Record. Suggesting what Samantha should have done to avoid it. Worsening. Critics accuse her of opportunistically farming engagement. I don't care. Bachmans deserve it. Early 2025, rumored fallout with best friend Emily Kaiser. I did not know they were best friends, and I was wondering what the kind of connection was. So, anonymous Reddit post claimed Woods trashed talk Kaiser, another mom influencer, behind her back, revealing inside info only a close friend would know. I believe it. This led to speculation of a feud, which Woods accused of betrayal. No public confirmation, but it fueled perceptions of her as two-faced. The drama resurfaced after Kaiser's son Trig's tragic drowning in May 2025, when Woods paused posting out of respect. Some praised the tribute, wearing a Trig necklace in a June video, but others called it performative for sympathy views. Anybody who's on the internet who does shit like this, it is all performative. If you want to know what a real human does in a tragedy like that, watch what they do. If they're silent about it, if they kind of just leave it alone, they're privately doing something, that's a good person. When someone performatively does bullshit like this, it's disgusting. And Avery Woods is a performative twat. Okay, like 188%. And I'm sure her marriage is actually a farce too. Apparently, association with Unwell Network and oversharing sex life. Woods joined the Unwell Network podcast collective, but episodes, including solos, were slammed for excessive focus on her sex life, with one snarker joking it was better than her old OnlyFans. Okay, critics said it reinforced her milfy mommy persona. She's so gross. Vulgar Jesus joke, which we covered on here during scripted Cheers episode with Harry Jowsey Woods, complained about religious mothers with Bible verses and bios sending her hate, then joked Jesus is going to bend you over and F your A. It went viral as blasphemous and offensive, especially to Christian audiences. She apologized on TikTok, blaming producers, but admitted she crossed lines. Of course, she blamed someone else. She lost a lot of followers for that, by the way. We did a live count of her followers just falling off. It was awesome. It was great to watch. And then ongoing right now, pattern of half-assed apologies, engagement farming across multiple incidents. Woods is criticized for insincere apologies, crying videos only after followers drops, or using controversies to promote her podcast. She's a piece of shit, is basically what Croc is saying, and I agree. And so here's the podcast with Kay and Tay. And if you didn't know anything about Kay and Tay, here's the lore, okay? Kay and Tay are a bunch of chinless dweebs, okay? Kaylee Dudley, I think her name is Kaylee Dudley. Imagine your last name being Dudley. Hey, I'm Dudley. Basically, so the lore of Kay was that she comes across really innocent, but the content is actually disgusting because it's very infantilized and it's on purposely done that way. Disgusting. The way that they do their content is gross. She's not allowed out of Tay's site, and I don't blame Tay, to be honest with you, because she's a cheating asshole. She was known as the base bicycle. Everybody gets a ride. She cheated on her then husband, who was literally serving and endangering his life overseas for the USA. Okay? Cheated on him while he was serving in the military with a lot of other people on the base. Taylor also was in the military. And so I understand why he doesn't let her out of his sight, because probably as soon as she gets out of his sight for a few minutes, she's probably going to do things, allegedly. But I mean, her past would indicate that that's what she's like, right? She's a piece of shit. She also had a baby with that man, and they hide the finances, or not hide it, but she only pays herself the most minimum amount you have to pay yourself from their large wealth of their channel, so that she only has to pay the tiniest amount of child support for a child she doesn't have main custody of. Almost no custody, by the way, like 10%. Something like that. She lost custody of her child. The father has had her and raised her mostly. She could have moved anywhere. They're millionaires. They could have moved closer to be with her daughter if she loved her. But they moved a state away to be nearer to other influencer culture. That's why they moved away, right? And so she pays very little child support. The kid doesn't want to be on camera, and she's not supposed to be showing this kid on camera. And they've been legally fighting for this whole thing. She's just a deadbeat piece of shit. Okay, people didn't even know that she had another child. They literally didn't. And then they had to come out and Matt and Abby and be like, oh yeah, didn't you know? Taylor was then, I dropped the T. You're welcome. Taylor arrested for domestic violence against Kay. And then they went on Matt and Abby again, because apparently that's where you go if you've done some shit, Matt and Abby's podcast, to be like, no, here's the real story. And they tried to like pass it off like it wasn't a big deal. The dude got arrested for domestic violence. And then in his picture here, he's smiling. He's a piece of shit. They're both gross. They're both child exploiters. They don't have a fence around their pool. They're just garbage. They're just human trash. And all they do is have babies for clout. And their marriage is a farce. I think there's some crazy going on. We're gonna see it explode. My gut tells me we're gonna see it explode sometime soon. I think we'll see. They bought $1 million house, and they're just icky. They're icky stickies, and it's always the backstory with them. Just gross. So I have not even seen this podcast. Haven't even looked at it yet. Haven't even pressed play on it. And so now we get to make fun of E.T. and the Chinless Wonder.
Hi, Kay and Tay.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? I hate these people.
Hello.
Where is this? Why you look like you're in a Mormon temple right now? What's going on here?
How are you?
Good.
Welcome. Do
Why
you
are you so far away?
mind if I call you Kay and Tay, or do you want Kaylee and Taylor?
No, K and Tay's totally.
No, we call
We got each other kind of.
each other K and Tay, so.
That's why we like came up with.
This guy, right? Do you know what I mean? He still rollerblades. He kept them. Roller skates, actually. He doesn't even rollerblade, roller skates. Like, what are you doing here? Why? Why are you doing that? Okay? He wears, like, feminine jewelry. He absolutely has way too much earwax in his ear. Like, it doesn't clean him. He's scared. He's scared to do it. He thinks it's going to perforate his eardrum. I mean, some people, that has happened. He can't play chess. This guy is just, he's so icky. His nipple hair is probably 6 to 7 inches long. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. How you serve in the military and look like you have never, ever even lifted one weight before? Never skip body day. How is this guy in the military? Was he a cook? Did he clean the toilets? What did you do in the, because you have to pass basic to get in. I'm just wondering. I get it. From a fat tub of lard. I get it.
The handle because I've always called him Tay and he always calls me Kay. So
It's really sweet. I
And really, shut up, Avery.
really love it. It's so nice to meet you guys.
Oh.
I am obsessed with you pregnant. I'm obsessed with your baby.
That sounds normal. No, totally normal to say that to somebody.
She's so darling. How are you feeling?
I am up until like 2 days ago. I was feeling great, and then the pregnant hit me like 2 days ago.
Is that what happened? It hit you 2 days ago? Shut up.
I feel heavy. I feel very like
You should have framed this better. Again, what is going on here? Frame it better.
the pressure. It's all like at once hitting me.
Yeah, right in the crotch.
Yeah,
Sorry to be
it's horrible.
TMI
It's
for all the men.
Shut up. Here's the video. It literally has been live for like 5-6 hours, 530 views. These people have millions of followers among all of them, like tens of millions. 3 comments.
But like all of a sudden you like feel that really heavy pressure.
Yes.
And that's when like the waddle really kicks in.
It goes from being like cute, it's like an accessory, and you just like have fun with it.
See, don't miss her. She's saying that. It is this child's an accessory. The pregnancy is an accessory. It's a way to make money.
To now, I'm like, get this out of me. I'm so done already.
Yeah.
I'm like
yeah, like shut up.
2 months left.
Stop talking. You're like 40. Start talking like you're 40.
I think, I don't know.
What was it you say, like knocking on the front door?
No, she's always knocking on the front door, and she's. I mean, that would be too early, but
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. This is your 3rd pregnancy. So what's different from this one versus your last 2?
Well, my first one, I was only 19, so I feel like a lot of it's a little bit of a blur. It's so long ago. But that one, I felt like my body was I was younger and like it was easier back then. My last pregnancy was, I wouldn't say
See, is this are they drinking a juice box? What's happening right now? Of course he has a juice box.
pregnancy. I just felt very large. And this one, the only difference really has been her positioning. Like she doesn't want to flip to where she needs to be. Like she wants to sit head up, and that's kind of freaking me out. But the pregnancy itself has felt very similar.
Yeah. I think your guys' story is so cool.
Your guys's? Is it your guys's? Your guys's.
And
What's cool about their story? The DV arrest, the being the base bicycle, the going to her boyfriend or the ex. I don't know if they were married. I think they were married. The ex-husband, when no one else would take you to the clinic, and I'm begging him to take you to the clinic to terminate another one. Is that? You're such a cool story. Your story is so cool.
There's so much success on social media. It's actually insane. And I know the work that goes into that because I had a career before in nursing and then dropped.
Oh, here we go. Shut up. You're not a nurse anymore. Shut up. You imagine this woman being a nurse? Ugh. And nurses get a bad rap, by the way, for being a certain way, especially on Reddit. Like, you go, there's a lot of nursing memes about like nurses being like promiscuous and everything. I asked my wife, she's like, nah, she doesn't see it. But apparently it's a big thing. It's a big culture among nurses. So it makes sense that she was a nurse, if that's the truth, which I don't think it is. I think nurses are nice.
Basically, my life changed because of social media, which I think is such a beautiful thing, and it's such a cool business to be in. And as much people don't like to say it's a business, it really is a business. And you guys have such a cool story. So for those that
You have too many rings on.
don't know you guys, how would you describe yourself in your channel?
Chins. We don't have chins. Neither of us have chins. We're going to do a chin video where we'll get chins done. It's going to be a chin time.
Yeah, I think we have a cool like
Chim chinny chin chinny chim chin chiroo.
origin story. Like neither of us had any knowledge or background in social media. You know, we started kind of like everyone. You know, there's like fun trends and things. You're like, oh, everyone's doing trends. We'll do some trends.
It's like a hobby. It was like
yeah,
something to do together.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
And we like made this New Year's resolution.
She has the jowls of a 90-year-old. And those 90-year-olds earned those jowls, okay? But her jowls should not be doing that. It's because her chin is like, help me, I'm leaving, bye.
We were like, let's do one video every day. And like, we didn't have an expectation of like fame or anything or like money. It was just like
So why do it?
fun. It was something we could do. I could edit shit.
That's not fun for anybody. Sorry, it's not fun.
You know, we could make the trends or whatever.
I don't even think I knew that like how you monetized.
No, we did.
I didn't either.
No.
I didn't know that you can make money on social media. And I remember just as a consumer of social media being like, what is this person's job that they make so much money, not knowing it was because of social media?
Like we get that question all the time. Like, what do you guys do for a living? How come you're always traveling? Like this is what we do. Like we're doing it. Like that's what you're watching. And I think there is a big misconception on like how it works. And unless you're doing it, you really don't know how it works.
And these people make millions, and they're flexing it here while she pays like $150 in child support a month. She's a millionaire and pays $150 a month in child support because Tay pays her through the LLC, even though it's both of their money, by the way, because they're both on the channel. He pays her like $40,000 a year for tax breaks purposes, right? And they probably owe the IRS $100,000.
We didn't for sure, but I mean, I'm so thankful. I feel like it's changed our life like night and day. It's made so many things possible that I never thought we would ever be able to do or experience. I mean, I got to meet the Backstreet Boys. That was
I saw that
coolest
your
thing.
outfit was so iconic.
They don't like you. Nobody likes you. You wonder why they have no friends. Because, first of all, she has no girlfriends. A lot of these women, especially her, they have all their girlfriends, even if they're not really friends. They're probably their frenemies, right? She doesn't even have frenemies. She doesn't have anybody she can go to because this douche doesn't let her go. What is this studio? Again, are you selling Avon? What's happening?
Like, by the way,
my
the
gosh.
glasses sent me.
Thank
so
you.
cute.
No, it was so good. Like that was my era. Like
Set me because it's iconic era. Shut up.
Backstreet Boys were like the dream. Like to meet them
It was
today.
a fun like surprise.
Oh my-
I like kept that secret. She had no idea she was going to meet them.
How did you keep that?
It was hard. I was telling people that's the only way I could
Like he had a secret. Like
Casual.
how? Just very like I'm like, how did you?
What is this audio? Are you stop it? Who edited this? You should be fired.
Get her number.
It's just, you know, it just happened. I don't know. It has to happen.
It's of social media.
Yeah, social media.
Yeah, it's so cool. Because you guys, for those that don't follow Kay and Tay, they have such a sweet family channel. And I love
No, they don't. It's bullshit. It's garbage. Backstory. Kay ate something and got poop in her bellies. Shut up!
that you guys focus on positivity in your marriage, your relationship, parenting, and you share so many cool things like first with your daughter, which I love seeing. And like as my kids are getting older and I know I'm done having babies, I love watching that kind of stuff.
You don't watch their shit. Stop lying, Avery. You don't watch anybody's stuff. You're a self-centered narcissist twat. You don't watch shit. Stop lying. You're not even a good liar. Why do people want to look like they literally are sweating? Can someone explain that makeup trend to me? Emily Kaiser did it too. You're literally shiny. Is it a thing to be like, I'm dewy? Like, but it's not. We know it's not real. Like, dewy from what? Were you frolicking in the morning dew? Why are you dewy? What is it? I think you look dumb. It looks like you're wearing someone else's skin. Looks like you put glue on your face and left it there. Stop it.
And it's just really sweet. And also, it's so interesting because I feel like on social media, you can kind of gauge when it's a little leaned into, like almost staged and fake.
All of their shit is staged and fake. So if she's about to say, and you can tell yours is genuine, you can go f*** yourself.
don't get that from you guys.
Oh, you don't get it from them? No? Are you serious right now? You're looking at them in their face and they look like that and you're saying yours doesn't look staged at all. Are you kidding me right now? You're such a liar, Avery. You're the worst liar ever.
Very genuine. And now meeting you, I can feel
Yeah, they're genuine.
how genuine you are.
They're
Thank
not.
you.
They're not genuine. They're the least genuine of them all, actually.
What was your
Wow.
when you were like, okay,
I'm clutching pearls. I am absolutely like, how the audacity? You gotta be kidding me right now.
this could really take off? Did you know the alley you wanted to take it, or did you just kind of go with the swing of things?
Honestly, I feel like we did not know what the heck we were doing until our pregnancy with Ellie. That's kind of when we really leaned into like, let's just film our day. Like let's film the most interesting part of our day. We really film all day, like just random stuff, but we post the most interesting thing that happens in that day. And I would
And
say
none
like,
of it's
we're pretty.
None of it's good. bullshit. Their shit's terrible.
Good about posting like,
And they're like, you guys seem genuine. Have you seen their content? Have you seen any of their content where it's infantilized and she's like always surprised, and when she eats, she always goes like this. What do you mean it's real? It's like, I'm surprising you with this, and it's like there's cameras set up everywhere. I'm pranking my husband. There's cameras literally in his ass. Come on, man. Stop it.
Real time.
like as it's happening. Like I know a lot of creators will batch film things, and we used to do that too, but we'll like film something today and post it tomorrow. Like we're very good about doing that, and it's made it to where it feels very just natural now.
It's not natural. No, that is not a natural thing for people to do. I promise you. That's the most unnatural thing for people to do. To fake, because if the camera's on all the time, there's no way you guys are genuine yourselves. I'm sorry. It's impossible to be genuinely yourself.
To just film our life. And that part I feel like is really cool, because we don't have to think about like content ideas. It's just like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment today, let's film that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so interesting. It's why I'm surprised they still have a big audience. And that's going to collapse eventually. They all do.
And that's probably why it does feel so like just genuine and real, because it literally is just our life. Like
it really is not just genuinely real. It's f***ing not. You're such a liar. Is it genuine? Like, it's going to be so easy to prove this just by going to the channel. Genuine and real. Get out of here with that. You should be arrested for lying. Genuine and real. A couples quiz. Genuine and real. 45,000 views. Again, they have 3.5 million subscribers on this channel. And get 45,000 views? Okay. Making my husband pregnant for 24 hours. Genuine and real. Couple versus couple. Genuine and real. It's too small. Well, that's genuine and real. Again, they're garbage. None of it's genuine and real. This whole thing is fake and set up. It's all fake. The whole thing's fake. The fact that you get to say that makes me angry.
That's what we share.
Yeah.
And I think you talk about like creators having to like lean into like and like fake a personality. I think they mistakenly build a personality that isn't them, and we're kind of lucky in that. I think it was just busyness.
Are you telling me this is what you guys are really like in real life? That you treat her like a little baby and she's like, me, food, I'm sick. Are you telling me that's who you really are? Because if that's the case, you're psychopaths. So it's not who you really are. Stop lying. Stop lying.
That we were like, we just have to put our life, like that's all we have time to do for our daily, I was saying we do a video every day. It's like the only way we can keep up with that is just to film our life.
So it wasn't even like a choice.
We like mistakenly set an expectation of like, if you watch our content, you're just going to see us. There's no performing that needs to happen.
Exactly. And so why do people watch them? They're so ugly.
I mean,
Yeah. How did you guys...
Hey, I'm saying that from a person who's also ugly. We're part of the Uggo Club and we're allowed to talk about it. So I'm allowed to say that. Because I also, too, am ugly. Okay? I want my haters to be like, Josh thinks he's the gift to women. No, I don't. Club said, bitches. No, I don't. The gift to snark, maybe.
oh my gosh.
We met through, I like to say through mutual friends, because it's a little bit like more romantic than
I cheated on my husband with him at the military base.
actual way we met. We met in
Actually, I don't think she did cheat with him.
a bar. Like it was a very like, it was all you could do. We were in a small town, and that's like really the only
That's why everybody knows.
place that people would go to hang out, like over 21. And we were in there, and I knew the guys he was with. They were military guys that I was
Imagine having a baby at 19 and still going to bars and stuff. So classy. She's so classy.
friends with, that some of my girlfriends had dated. And I saw him and I was like, who is that blonde guy? I was like, you need to introduce me to him. And
I can't wait to see if he grows a blonde mustache. That's what I'm excited for. Who's that? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You looked at this guy across the bar and like, who's that? You kidding me? Bro has carny hands. Okay, he probably has nice cuticles. What are you talking about?
we met that day, and it was just like, ever since then, I think we've just been kind of inseparable. Like,
Yeah, we really like stuck onto each other and
Yeah, no, you didn't let her out of your sight. We know that for sure.
became friends, and
What branch were you in?
the Air Force.
Okay, and were you still in the Air Force at that time?
What did he do? I need to know. Did he clean underpants? What was he a pilot? There's no way. Look at his arms. Air Force to do what? This guy, what did he do? Pump tires up? I don't know.
Wow.
So I had just got back from a deployment, and
He was
we were
deployed.
2 more years. Like I was in the military, and we weren't.
How much you guys want to bet? Because how much cheating she did on her first husband, that when he went away and deployed, they were together. How much you want to bet? There's guys out there that know something. Somebody knows something.
married or anything. Yeah, we just dated. But yeah, for like 2 years, we dated while I was in the military before I got out.
yeah.
And what were you doing at that time?
Base bicycle. That's what she was doing.
I had recently been divorced, and I was kind of trying to find my thing,
Oh, you found your thing, all right. right to his front door, knocking on it. Can you take me to the clinic, please? He's like, get the off my porch, biatch. You kidding me? The things I know about this woman that I'm still not even allowed to tell you, the things that I know. Oh my gosh, those people are better than me for not letting me say these things, but the things that I know. And I know everybody hates when I say that. I understand why. But like, the things I told you are bad, but the things that I'm not allowed to tell you are worse. Okay? And it's just because those people are just normal people and they don't want the drama. And it leads to the people who have told me those things. If I tell you those things, then it'll give away my sources. That's why I'm not going to tell you. So unless someone else comes up to me with those same stories, then I can't really tell you. But the things that I know about this woman here will blow your mind.
I didn't have a degree or anything and was a single mom.
Degree in banging other soldiers while your husband's deployed. That's your degree.
So I was working, I think at the time I was working at a place called Factory Connection. It's like a clothing store. Like,
how do you do that? The ones who do it on their deployed husbands, to me, it's just, that's worse than what Kira did. Do you know what I mean? Like, Kira's bad and disgusting. That's like, it's almost like, it's a little worse. I mean, hers is bad. You steal your best friend's husband and marry him and then like have kids with him and like laugh about it and like, oh, you know, Becky Becky about it. But like this is worse. Can we agree that if your husband is literally overseas, you know, giving up his life and putting his life in a massive amount of danger and could possibly die over there, sacrificing everything for his country, and you cheat on him, should you be rewarded with 10 million followers? Like, come on, man. If it was the roles were reversed, no chance. How did she get away with it? That's
I'm not even kidding you. I got like 17 hours a week. Like, it was really bad. It was pitiful. But that's what I did for a while. And then I worked at Sally's.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite jobs I've ever had.
The beauty supply store.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is like a woman's dream.
Oh, I held a key and I
So proud of her.
She's like, I have a security
What is going? Your gate's too much on these microphones. Who is editing this is pissing me off.
clearance.
Yeah.
Sally's key.
Yeah, I was basically the assistant manager without the title. But yeah, I love that. And I was a hard worker though. I did that, and I would leave that job and I would go waitress at a steakhouse that was like, it was only
And then I would go home with other soldiers.
open from like 4 to midnight or something.
And how could you be a soldier in a brotherhood of other soldiers and know that this woman is married and like be doing things while your brother in arms is overseas? Like, what a weird world the military can be, man. Oh my gosh. There's some bad juju. One of the most interesting stories from the military guy, and the guy who serves on the SWAT team, which is another name for it, I don't know what it's called. He was also in the military for a bunch of years. And they both corroborated this, that if you're in the military and you're like out on whatever and they're making food, the bags that they boil bags, I think they're called, it's their food, you put a whole bunch in a big giant pot, you boil it to make it hot. You're not allowed, okay, to like sift through and pick the one you want. You just pick one and you get what you get. And apparently if you like sift through it and like look for one, you get your ass beat, or it's bad juju. It's like bad luck. You just get what you get. You might want to trade later, but you do not get to sift through and find the lasagna. Okay? If you get eggs and beans, that's what you get, bitch. And so they both grabbed it. They're like, yeah. And it was like, of all the things I said that, they're like, yeah, man, don't do that. I thought that was kind of funny.
And so I would go and I'd work 4 to midnight, and then I'd go home, and that was our life for like 2 years.
Yeah.
How old was your daughter when you guys met?
When we met, she was 2, almost 3. But he didn't actually meet her until about 6 months into our relationship together.
Well, you didn't have custody, so makes sense.
At that point, she
Probably didn't even tell him till like one day he shows up. Oh yeah, I have every other third weekend in the summer. Sorry, Bob, I forgot to tell you.
was like 3 years old.
I resonate a lot with you just because I'm stepmom, and
Shut up, Avery. Who cares? Your poor stepkids.
I've been a stepmom for almost 12 years.
She's an evil stepmom too, right? You know? There's evil stepmom. She's the evil. She tries to be the cool one. I'm a cool mom. She probably lets her kids, the stepkids, do whatever because she wants to be like, I'm better than your real mother. I let you guys drink and do heroin at home, right? So like, I'm cool, right? I'm the cool mom, right? I'm like a cool mom.
Oh,
Shut up,
and
Avery.
it's being a step parent is a role that people just don't understand unless you're in it. It's really
That's stupid. That's stupid. Shut up. Stop just talking bullshit out of your face, please. Thank you. Your snail semen face.
it's really something that can be so rewarding, but also really challenging. Do you remember, because I specifically remember when my husband told me about his daughters, and that was like a very shocking thing for me. Do you remember when you found out about Kay having a daughter?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was almost instantly. Like she was always so big into, well, still is, just so big into Kinsley and like talking about Kinsley. And so, but like I think back and I don't remember feeling.
She used to be. Did she? Why didn't she have custody? That's weird though. It's interesting. What are the odds that a woman loses custody of her child? What are the odds? Right? It's like everybody knows it's astronomical. So she has to be. You have to be a deadbeat piece of shit to be a woman whose husband serves in the military and lose custody of a child. You got to be. There's something wrong with you, and everybody knows that. That's the thing. She'll never outlive this. She never gets to outlive it. This is going to be her legacy forever, and she hates it because they gained a bunch of followers. They got a bunch of money. And they think that it's going to make them better people. And they think, oh, look, we're better than you. And like, she'll never be able to outlive this. The trashy piece of garbage that she is.
Yeah. Like scared or like any kind of weird feelings about it. Which I was young, so maybe I didn't put a whole thought of it into the time we were just dating. You know, we didn't have plans of being married.
I didn't think like, it was going to be very serious. So
yeah, but yeah, she was like straight up, you know, hey, I have a daughter. You know, I don't feel comfortable with you meeting her yet because I don't know you and I don't want her to meet people. But
sure.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know what you mean though. Like,
also, didn't have custody. So that's the thing.
That kind of like almost standoffish or like.
And you didn't ask her, why don't you have custody of this child? You didn't ask her that? Okay, interesting. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. Well, you know, I'm a piece of shit. Oh, well, let's get together and get married then, shall we?
Scared because you're, you know, a daughter that's 3 years old or whatever, you know.
These two are walking red flags, by the way. He infantilizes her for content, for fetish content, okay? She is a serial cheater, and she did it lots of times. He is I don't know what he is, but he's a guy that will not let her out of his sight. And I don't blame him because of her past, but he's like super control crazy freak. She can't even go to the salon by herself. He has to be there.
But
I mean, into your life.
I have a video of the very first day that they met, like their first interaction.
I'm sure you do.
Together. She literally was like she had known him her whole life.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Stop lying.
Very
laugh and like talking, like their whole just the bond.
She was 3. Stop it.
And that they had from the start, like I knew in that instant that this was like gonna work out because.
Shut up. You don't have custody. These people just get to say whatever they want, and people are like, yeah, no, totally.
He was just so good with her, and it was surprising because he's younger than me. I brought him. I'm like 17 months older than him, I think, or something. But
oh, okay. I thought
no, it's not.
Okay.
No,
it's not that bad.
Good jokes. Shut up.
But he also like was not. I mean, I was very young when I had my daughter, so most people my age did not have children, and especially guys my age.
Stop saying especially. I'm doing influencer hands. Stop saying especially. You absolute donut bowl.
Younger than me for sure, but they didn't have children. They weren't looking to be step parents, and so that was always something I started with. If I met somebody, I was like, "Look, I have a daughter. Like, just so you know, because I know we're young, but this is my situation." And there are guys.
Also, I cheated on my husband when he was overseas. Is that cool? Are we cool? Like when he found that out, what did he say? That's what I'd like to know. You're on these podcasts and you're trying to be real and raw. Ask him, when you found out she cheated on her ex, what did you say? How did that make you feel? And with multiple people, how did that make you feel? Like, they'll never talk about that, right? They're so real and raw, though. You're getting the real of us, but no one ever asks them, hey, let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's talk about who we're, because Avery wouldn't give a shit. She'd be like, yeah, I cheated on my man. She'd be all out there proud, got a tattoo of it and everything. She'd be cool with it. These people never want to talk about it. Never.
That were like from the get-go, like, I don't like that. Like, they would talk to me more or whatever. But Taylor.
And they probably have a list of questions you're not allowed to ask on this podcast, like Matt and Abby. Very, very similar. Not allowed to ask them certain things. Not allowed to say things. Not allowed to allude to things. Just saying.
It's never like that. So.
Yeah, there was obviously a gap of time that was with my husband before I met his daughters, but I remember the first time I met them, our oldest looked at me after spending the day with me and was just said, I love you. And I remember I was like, that was it for me. Like I was 19 at that time, and I was like, there's no taking her away.
Yeah.
Was that the plan before that or something? Like, what are you saying right now? Why are you saying shit like this? She said she loved me. So then I was like, okay, well, we're not taking you away now. Like, why is that your response to that? Like, these people are just literally spouting spittle of bullshit into the ether of the internet. Like, off, man.
It's just like an immediate bond. It's such a special thing, and it's also such a...
You were a teenager. Shut the up.
difficult role. And so I just want to say, I praise you so much for taking that role on, because it can't.
He didn't take any roles on. They don't have custody. They literally see that kid once a month for 2 days. Taking that role on. Shut the up.
Be so hard, but I think you've done such an
Why are you praising this man for something he doesn't do? Why don't you praise the real father of Kinsley, who's out there protecting his daughter unlike them? Why don't you praise him? Hey, shout out to the real dad for protecting this kid like you guys don't. Shout out. That's what I'm doing. Shout out to that guy.
incredible job and giving her such a great life. So you should be so proud of yours.
Oh my gosh! Giving her such a great life? Again, they don't have custody. They see her like once a month, maybe a couple weeks in the summer. They don't give her the life that she has. The father does. And not with help from her either. $150 a month, $250 a month, whatever it is, something like that. They don't give her the life that she has. The father does. You. That's you piece of shit. Give credit where credit is due. It's not to them. You absolute garbage humans.
Oh, that's an amazing thing. And you were so young too.
Yeah.
And not to
And they're just taking the credit. No. What you should do if you were a real man, Taylor, be like, look, dude, I don't do shit. I see her on the weekends once a month. We try to take her to Disney. She doesn't even want to go. Once we made her pay for her flight because she can't cancel the trip. We got married and she didn't even come to our wedding. You didn't talk about that shit? Promised her she'd be your flower girl. And then when you got married, you're like, whoops, we got married. Forgot to tell you. Didn't even invite her daughter. Like, come on, man. Come on here. Stop lying. Stop giving people accolades that don't deserve it. You're just lying. And it's so easy to call out.
Not to put down men, but they mature a little bit later. Exactly. But for you to take on that role is amazing. Like,
he didn't take on a role. He didn't take on a role. She didn't have custody. Stop it.
All the time I'm like, I met you when you were 24, and it wasn't until you're 30 that I was like, there he is.
Yeah.
There he is. There's that maturity.
Oh yeah, you're so mature. You're so mature, Avery. You're definitely the benchmark of maturity. We should all seek to be as mature as Avery Woods. Come on, man.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like it scared a lot of guys off. Like, that scares guys off at that age. I mean, he was 21 when we met, and to hear that like you're 22 with a 3-year-old, I feel like as a guy,
he's not a 22 with a 3-year-old. Can you guys off right now? He's not with a child. You didn't have custody of this child. He didn't have any responsibilities as a child whatsoever. Once every other weekend, maybe. Possibly, he didn't have any responsibilities. Gotta be kidding me right now.
He doesn't have kids. Like, that's a lot. Like, you know what I mean? And
it wasn't a lot because you didn't have. Stop it.
For him to just take that on, and he's never ever treated her differently. I mean, there were times in our marriage where we didn't think we'd have children together, and we were fine with that because we just knew that we had Kinsley. We were good.
I love.
Yeah, it is easy to parent a child that you see once a month for 2 days. No, it's way easier. No, totally. How about accolades for the dad who actually raised this child? Hey? Who actually protects this child? Hey? Accolades for that guy. And one day when he gets to speak up, and I hope he does, I hope he has the balls to do it someday. I really do. And even if he doesn't, respect for him, but I hope he does. Because they get to get on these podcasts and be like, look, Taylor's such a good dad to F you. I would be so mad if I was that guy's dad. I would be so mad.
How old is she
that
now?
girl's dad.
She will be 14 in October.
Wow.
She's 13. I'm gonna keep saying 13. I should say 14 as long as I can. But yeah, she's 13, and
these, again, what pisses me off, it makes me so mad that they're trying to be like, we love her so much and we just can't wait. We're just so icky, and they're icky, and they're like ooey gooey with the love. This woman did not have custody, and she's a deadbeat piece of shit. She pays the least amount of child support for this kid. Okay, and probably tells this kid, hey, well, if you come to us, you can get all these things. We'll pay for all these things. She probably uses it as like a chip, to like a bargaining chip. Okay. So she doesn't do that. She has very, very, very minimal custody. Very minimal custody. Okay? And moved like hours and hours, a literal another state away from her child. This person that loves her child so much, who could move anywhere that they want because they are millionaires, moved away from their child. So explain to me how you're good parents. Can you talk about that a little bit? No? We're not going to follow up questions on that? Okay, makes sense. Thanks, Avery.
She's smart.
She's very smart.
She's very mature for her age.
Yeah, well, it's no thanks to you guys because you didn't raise her. So again, one more accolade for the father who raised her. So it's not you, and you're sitting here taking credit for it for sakes.
She's like 17.
Yeah.
Like, she's very mature. She just designed her entire room. We gave her a budget, and she ordered everything.
I'm interested in like interior design. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
I dragged her to the store the other day because I'm in my nesting phase right now,
Yeah.
where I'm like not just trying to do the nursery, I'm also trying to do like our entire house like at once. Like I'm taking on like
Nesting phase. Your house looks like it's made of wood blocks. It's like the aesthetic. $50,000 chandelier looks like you found it in a dumpster.
every project I've
Make it all
never
hard
wanted
as
to do.
possible. Yeah.
At the end of pregnancy, you're like, what can't I do right now?
Yeah.
Like, I got to get it all done.
Yeah, I like dragged her to the store and I was like, okay, Kinsley, I need your expertise because you just did your room and I don't know what pillows to get for the couch. And
Shut up.
she's like been helping me, and it's
Not with the pillows. Wow.
it's really cool. It's nice having somebody with her maturity level, like as my little bestie, you know.
Yeah, that's how she sees her. Exactly. You're my little bestie. And they are so pissed that they can't make content with this child. They're so upset with it. Wait until she turns 16 and maybe make that choice. Maybe she will. You know, because teenagers can be difficult. And I mean, I hope one day she wakes up and realizes her dad was trying to protect her, though, if she ever does go to this house for content. I really, really do. Like, she doesn't need to be on the internet. So far, I think she's making the choice not to, and that's really good. I think Dave even said that. And I hope she sticks with that. I hope the dad instills those values into her and be like, look, your privacy matters. I think the dad is a cop, actually, so I hope he like uses his position and says, look, hey, I'm in this industry. I know that there are bad guys out there. I don't watch on the internet because these are the creepy freaking morons who are watching you. Because there's already comments about her out there. It's crazy. And they don't give a shit. They don't care.
So
And again, they have infantilized kink stuff. He talks down to her, he talks to her like a child, and it brings disgustoids to the yard.
that's been really fun.
Every time we have a co-collab, you know, she's like launching a product, we always go to Kinsley and we're like, what are the girls going to think of this?
Yeah, what are the
Which
kids
one's the
gonna
best
think?
one?
Like-
Honestly, it's genius. I do the same with my daughters. They're 15 and 13 now. And I'm like, so what are the young, like, TikTok kids into?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I also don't scroll on my For You
Why do you have your kids on TikTok?
page anymore. I haven't for, like, probably 6 months or so. It's just not good for my mental health.
That's because you're on your For You page and everybody hates you. Imagine your own For You page is people just hating on you. That's awesome. I love that for you, bestie. You're in your hate era.
And I also don't read comments anymore. And so I don't really know what's going
Yes, she does.
on. Like, I'll ask Scott or my daughters, I'm like, what's a trending sound? What are people doing? Because honestly,
No, you don't.
they know.
Yeah,
they know
they
more than
know
anyone.
things.
Yeah. How was she becoming a big sister?
She is so good at being a big sister. She actually had
The kid sees the other kid once a month. So, stop. They're talking like this kid lives with them. And that's what makes they're being disingenuous right now.
this. She's 5 years apart from her sister on her dad's side. So
Oh, okay.
she had been a big sister with her, but she obviously had never experienced that with us. And she has just been so good. Like, she carries her around. I trust her as much as I trust Tay with her. Like, I wouldn't leave
I would trust her more than I would trust Tay with her.
her alone with her yet. I'm not quite that comfortable, but like, she'll sit and play with her. She organizes her toys. Like, I could not ask for better from a preteen teenage daughter.
Not pretty.
I hope that when this teenage daughter comes into herself and they have that face, right? I have a 13-year-old daughter right now, and I get it. But she's still the sweetest girl in the entire world, by the way. I'm lucky. I'm the luckiest dad in the world because she's like her mother. She's literally her mother. I also raised 2 boys that were teenagers who, like, that was a different world, right? And, like, they get into the phase where they're like, they know everything and they're just coming into themselves, and you got to respect that, right? You let them swear a little bit, let them make mistakes, kind of thing. I hope that when she comes into her of age that she is influenced by how shitty you guys are and is like, no thanks. That's what I hope. I honestly do.
Anymore.
Yeah, she's preteen. She's preteen.
Preteen? She's like, actually,
She's not a teenager until she's 16.
She's like going low.
Thanks, Chin.
She's actually 12.
That's so funny.
In my head, she's
Is that funny?
So-
is that funny joke? Funny jokes.
Obviously, you show your youngest daughter, but you don't show your oldest daughter. And I've battled a lot too with like showing my kids and not showing my kids. And recently, I stopped showing my kids. And
Why? Why is that? I hope you continue to tell us why.
And there was a point for about 3 years where I showed my youngest kids, but not my oldest kids. And
Why?
people had a lot to say about it or opinions. And the reason I actually did that was because when we got newborn photos for my youngest daughter, Stevie, there were so many negative comments about my teenage daughter's appearances. And
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And there's a girl who did a TikTok the other day and everybody sent it to me, but she blocked me or like shadow blocked me. I don't know what you call it on TikTok, but like you can't see my comments on her thing, but she's talking about how her mother, she hated the whole life of it all, but then sort of stood up for her mother. Yeah. Teenagers do not belong on social media when there's millions of people in the audience because there's going to be people that will say anything. because they're bored and they hate themselves a lot of times. It's crazy. It is crazy.
And that was the moment where I told my husband, I said, this is something that even though they don't have social media,
Her vocal fry makes me want to light the world on fire.
kids at their school do have social media. And what worried me was those kids then showing them what people are saying.
So the predators didn't worry you at all? Just other kids looking at the content? Cool.
And that's just something I won't contribute to, because I was really worried about, I mean, I know what people say about me and how much it affects my mental health. And I can imagine being a
You deserve it, though. You're a piece of shit.
very, very young
Hope this helps, bestie.
girl and having millions of people's opinions. So that was the reason that I didn't show them for about 3 years. And then they came to me and were like, Mom, we want to do these trends. And my husband and I kind of talked about it about a year ago. And so I started introducing them again. And then recently I just got to a point where their safety was being compromised too much. And so I took them.
How, though? How was their safety being compromised? And she won't go into detail, right? Because their safety probably was actually compromised, and she doesn't want to tell you why, because it would make her look like a shitty piece of shit, because she is.
So I understand both sides very well.
It's hard. It's a hard line.
It's natural to want to like show your family, right? Like everyone on Instagram that doesn't have a following, they're going to post the family photos, and they're going to post, the videos of them at the ballpark playing baseball. You know what I mean?
They're my biggest accomplishments.
So she's just telling you why she won't show them. They're like, well, but we do too. We show our kids. We don't give a shit what you say.
Hard to keep that away, because that is my everyday. Like, we don't have a nanny. We don't even have a date night babysitter. Like, if we go out, we're using a family member. That's why we moved back home. And so I am with them 24 hours a day.
No, you're not. Are you with them now?
At all.
You literally travel more. Is she saying she's with her kids 24 hours a day? This woman travels to like Party City all the time, and not the place where you get birthday hats. She's always partying. This bitch. F off.
So I am the provider for my family, and social media is my job. So it really is a battle. Not showing your oldest versus showing your youngest, Ellie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had the same stance since Ellie was born, actually. We talked a lot about it, because we didn't show Kins before Ellie was born.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't allowed to show Kins. And you still shouldn't have. And she still did, though. She got around it by posting on her personal account, which still has hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, and like got away with it. And now it's all over the internet. So you.
And the way our content works is it's very natural. And it's just, if Ellie's there, she's there. We can go 20 videos in a row and
that's a lie.
Ellie never appears, because it's just not what's happening in our life at that moment.
Your child, who is a toddler, isn't what's happening in your life right now? No, we believe you. That makes sense. No, I agree. When I had toddlers, sometimes for 20 days, I didn't see them. Absolutely, they just weren't part of my life at that point. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just too busy. We got to do challenge videos and stuff. I get it. No. I understand how 20 days could go by and you don't show your child because it's not part of your life for 20 days. Yeah. No, we believe you. That makes sense. Are you hearing this shit? Holy.
Yeah.
So for now, it's just, she's a baby. We buy her something and she thinks it's cute and we think it's cute or whatever. But, as she grows up, if she's not there to be, in whatever's happening that day, then she won't be there.
Oh, good for you. Super parents. Yay! If the video's not about her, she won't be in it. But if the video's about her, she'll be in it. That's what you just heard him say. So we will be using our child in content. That's what you just heard him say. He's like, well, if she's not there, she's not there. But what if she is there? She is there. Wow, thank you. Off.
No, we don't perform. You know what I mean?
It's not ever going to...
You absolutely only perform. You damn liars.
...ever be a situation where we are needing or relying on our children to make our content.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you do. Pregnancy and everything else. Yeah, you do. And when you're done having kids, which hope, please do, your shit will just collapse. You watch, it'll fall apart.
It was never that way with us. Like, I think a lot of people maybe that are new to our channel don't understand that, like I say I don't read comments, but there's times I see comments where it's like, why you're making all this money off your child. And I'm like, you don't understand that we grew, our biggest blow up was before our child was even born. Like, you didn't even see our child. And I don't.
So? And then you got bigger because of the child. So?
So
you're saying, F off with that. Get wrecked.
Consider us a family channel.
Yeah, we don't even
You are a family channel.
consider ourselves family channels.
Then, okay, cool. I consider myself handsome then. We're all on the same page? Good. So just saying things makes it true now? Cool beans, man. Shut up. You are a family channel. Off.
She's there, so we share her when it's natural. But it will never ever be like a performative thing with her. And I think about it. We talk about it all the time. Like, at what point are we just going to kind of pull away and not share as much? Like, I'm not saying
When you get death threats, probably when your child gets comments, yeah, and it's probably already happened, and your oldest daughter has happened to her multiple times, and you don't give a shit. So stop lying. Just stop lying. You don't care about the safety of your kids. You don't care.
I would never share a photo, but it's like, when are we just not really going to like have her in weekly content even?
You will. It will always have, because that brings a lot of people to the yard.
And
it has been proven. You get paid more for ads when your children are in them. You get more views when your kids are in it. It is because there's literally millions of predators on the internet searching for content with children in it because they get it fed to them on a silver platter. Like, I'm saying millions. And I'm not even, there's 375 million people in the US. There's going to be millions of predators among them who love children. Okay? That's a reality that we live in. And I think I feel like it's more so now than it ever has been with the emergence of internet and like incel culture and everything else. Like, the internet has like replaced human interaction, which I think has made more PDF files than there ever has been ever before. With the emergence of as much PRN as you can get into your eyeballs, to like anime stuff and weird furries and all this kind of weird kink stuff that's celebrated and not like, snarked on, which it should be. Bring back bullying people who think having sex in animal costumes is cool and fun. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to bully those people for good reason. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but if you are into furries, unfollow me. I don't even want you here. I think you're weird. Okay, I'm saying we are living a culture where all that used to be like, you didn't talk about it, cool, whatever, yeah. And now we're in a culture of like, hey, Bonnie Blue had sex with 1,000 men. Here's money. Hey, cool, I like to have sex wearing a furry costume and go to conferences in Vegas. Here's some money. That's normalized. I like to fart on my partner. Awesome, thanks for telling us on TikTok. Like, all normalized. And now I think there's more because of that culture of that happening. And again, PDF files and PRN and all that stuff that's going on. And men just salivating when a 17-year-old girl turns 18 so she can start an OnlyFans, and they cannot wait to join it, and they make millions of dollars doing it. So there's evidence that there are literally hundreds of thousands of men waiting for this minor to turn 18 so they can ingest nuded content of them. We are living in a culture where there is more PDF files than there ever has been ever before. And they're putting their kid out there on a silver platter, and they know it exists with artificial intelligence to make what they want with the content of your child and sell it and trade it. There is no excuse anymore to have your kid on the internet. There's nothing you can tell me. It is too f***ing dangerous, and it is time to stop. And eventually it will. Eventually social media is going to have to be like, all right, guys, we got to stop this because something bad is about to happen. My gut is telling me something big, and I feel it coming. And I'm rarely wrong about this. Rarely wrong.
Kinsley,
she's at that age, you know what I mean, where she has no interest in it. And so of course she's not going to be.
She has no interest, but also like I'm also co-parenting.
She has no interest because her father has instilled great values in her.
So you have to respect who you're co-parenting with, and if he's not comfortable, then you can't just like force that. I wouldn't want him to do that with me.
What would he do that you wouldn't? Shut up.
But also, it's like Kinsley has friends that follow us, like you said. Like, there's children her age that are going to see the content. And I remember being 14, 13, whatever.
These people are lying straight out of their no-chin face holes, okay? If they could legally do it and had the dad's blessing, they 1,000,000% would do it. Okay, so F off.
There she is.
They make me so mad with how much they lie. I'm so bothered by it.
You're like 11. With right now. But I remember being that age, and I remember thinking like a lot about what people thought about me, like my friends, my peers.
Totally.
And if she ever came to us and was like, Mom, I want to be in the content. I want to have a take. Like, she doesn't even have an interest in having social media. Like, it's private. Like, she doesn't care.
That's because of the dad, not because of you, because you would encourage it. Because you're like, well, that's our lifestyle. You should know. You should know what's going on. You should know what's going on and all the things going on. You should know the dances and all the trends. She would want it. The father, I mean, I need to give this guy a high five, buy him a coffee or a beer, something to be like, thank you so much for protecting. These guys should be celebrated, not these f***ing assholes. Man.
And that's what makes her very different than a lot of teenagers, I think, is that she truly has zero interest in social media. And maybe it's because of our job. Maybe it's because she sees what we do every day. But
if it's such a positive thing, then why wouldn't she see it as a positive thing? Interesting, that. She sees what you do and hates it. That tells you everything you need to know about you guys. She sees that you're fake assholes. That's why.
She has zero interest in it.
So it is work. Social media is work to her.
Yeah. She really just does not care. And it's made it easy to be able to just like...
They're such liars.
Keep her separate from it. But if she ever did come to us, I mean, it's an understanding amongst everybody that, you know, if she ever wanted that, like we would help her kind of like be in the content if she wanted to be and show her like what you should share, what you shouldn't share, like, you know, how
safety and education behind it for sure. Yeah, it's important.
I think your content style also dictates what you're going to get back from your audience, right?
Totally.
We're very family friendly and like
Oh, but you're not family vloggers.
safe, and like we don't go into suggestive humor even. You know what I mean?
Yes, they do. No suggestive humor, eh? What about this one? It's too small. What's that supposed to mean? That's not suggestive, is it? It's a little bit suggestive. I think it's suggestive. I'm not saying they do it a lot, but they do it. So, F off, baby.
And so we don't get any negative comments about Kinsley. I mean, you know, the pictures are out there.
Yes, they have. They have many times.
You can see what Kinsley looks like. I've never seen a negative comment about Kinsley's looks. I've never seen a negative comment about Ellie. It's just not something, because of our content style, it's not something we see. You know what
It happens.
I mean? But even with that said, if they have no interest, they're not going to be in it. I mean, we do really good about not showing Kinsley and turning the camera or blurring parts of the scene. And
oh yeah, well I even saw it was a magazine cover. Was it People?
Oh yeah.
And her face was blurred, but I love that
She shouldn't have been there to begin with, anyway.
she was included,
Yeah.
and I think that's
stupid. I'm glad she's included and blurred out.
okay
What?
to do. You know,
That's like where the line has gotten really foggy for me, is because for the longest time I felt like not sharing her was what I was like, not sharing anything, not even like an arm, a piece of her arm. I was like, I can't even show that.
You shouldn't.
And I felt like that was crossing the line. But, you know, we talked with her, and the understanding is she doesn't want her face shown. She doesn't want to be like on camera, like with her personality or like talking, her voice. Like she doesn't want that stuff on camera. But like having like her leg in a picture or in a video, as long as her face is not being shown, like...
Imagine this is the conversation you have to have with your child. Okay, well, can we do a toe? Can we do a foot? Can we do an arm? What are we doing here? Right? We can figure something out. We can come to a compromise. Like, this is the conversation you have to have with your child. Like, they're not real people. They're not serious people. It's just not real.
That's crossing the line. And so I think that's kind of tricky. That's been tricky. And a lot of people are like, oh, we didn't even know you had a child. And it's like, well, I didn't know what I could share. Like, I felt like I couldn't share anything.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to share anything at all.
it's always evolving.
Yeah, it's like, it's always...
Like you said.
It's not
like, with
evolving.
you.
You're not supposed to.
Like it can go back and forth, and it's one of those things that every family has to figure that out for themselves, like what works for them, because it's not going to be the same for every single family and every child. So it's, I don't know, it's a really weird, it's a hard area for us.
it
Shouldn't be.
really is, and it's the battle that I face, that when you don't want to fight with people, but you so badly want to like scream at the top of your lungs and defend yourself. But when
Defend yourself how? There is no way to defend you. Then defend yourself. Why can't you? If you want to scream at the top of your lungs, defend yourself. Tell us why it's okay to exploit children. Defend it. Defend the position. But you can't. And so you're like, oh, I wish I could. Well, you can't. And you've tried and it's not worked. So F off.
I took my oldest two daughters offline for a few years, but I was showing my youngest, it was, you don't love them as much.
Yeah.
Automatically, because I'm their stepmom, it was automatically, you don't love them as much. They're not part of your family. You don't include them. I'm like, just because they're not in my content online it has nothing to do with the relationship that I have with them or the love that I have for them. I chose to take them
They probably hate you.
offline in order to protect them and nothing else.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's
I wonder if the mother of the children told you to take them off the internet. The mother of her kids, of her stepkids, the real mother. Please reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'll keep you anonymous. I'd like to get the other side. I absolutely would.
That's really, I think, is the hardest part for me as her mother and as Ellie's mother, is that, you know, I'll have the same person saying, you don't love your child, she's left out of everything, you don't share her. And then that same person in the same breath is saying, you don't love your child because you share her. And
No, they're not. That doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. And anybody who sits on the internet and be like, you don't love your kid because you don't share it. Just tell them to F off. Be like, she's not doing it to protect her kids, so I can't be like, well, she's just trying to protect her kids, so F off. It's not the case, because if she could, she would. Okay? Let's be real. But it's not the reason. All she has to say is, look, I'm not allowed to. Otherwise, I would show you everything.
it's like, you don't do anything right in this industry. Like, you can keep them off of the platform. That just means you don't love them and they're not included in anything. But
No, that's stupid. That argument is so tired and stupid, because the easiest answer to that is like, hey, you, I'm trying to protect my child. That's all you have to say. There's nothing that can ever come back to that. If someone leaves a comment and says, why don't you show your kid you don't love them? I don't show my kid because the internet's a dangerous place and you shouldn't show your kids either. The end. Conversation's over. You win. That's it. You got the moral high ground. Done. Over. Argument's finished. But they're like, I don't want to hear that. Well, too bad. That's better than hearing, hey, your daughter is and having comments sexually about your daughter and people saving it and sharing it and making AI content with it. Way better than that. So F off. They're trying to I don't know what this is called. Cognitive dissonance, or I don't know what the hell you call this, but they're like, it's whataboutism. I don't know. They're like, well, if I don't show my kid, then people are like, well, you love your kid. And if I do show them, they're like, you love them too much. Like, what? F off. That's so disingenuous. That argument is tired and bullshit. It's so old.
If you share them, then you're using them for money. And it's like, there's no winning. So,
well, there is winning because of those two scenarios. What's the better one? Protecting your child or using them, exploiting them for cash? What's the better of the two? Right? Because you can stand up on the other one and be like, I don't show my kid because it's dangerous on the internet. And so many people respect that. And you'll get all the accolades you're trying to get anyway on TikTok. If you went in a video and said, we don't show my kid because it is dangerous and here are the dangers of the internet, and like, I'm unapologetically going to protect my child from that. And people are going to be like, yes, queen. I would yes, queen that. Okay? Nobody's going to be like, well, that's stupid. No, you will get that is like, there's no other way to put it. That's the good thing. That is a good thing. Oh shit, I lost my place.
There's no winning. So you just really have to do what you feel
Again, there is winning. Yes, there is. Absolutely winning.
Comfortable doing as a parent. You know what you're comfortable doing and what your kids are comfortable with you doing.
Even he's like, that's a stupid argument. I don't believe it.
It's a classic, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly.
Nope. Because how can you be damned if you tell the internet the reason I don't show my kid is because the internet's a dangerous place and I don't want to exploit them? How can you be damned for that? Like, come on, be real. Off.
What social media is, which is why I got to a point where I was like, okay, why am I looking at mentions? Why am I looking at comments? Why am I looking at tags? These people want me to see the mean things and the stuff that they have to say.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit and you should see that. You should see what a piece of shit you are sometimes, I think.
So the best thing I can do is just kind of remove myself.
I look at my mean comments all the time and my snark thread all the time just to see, maybe I'm doing something wrong. And it's always the same bullshit. I've never heard one person be like, yeah, it's good. Someone did make fun of me on a thread, though, and I have to tell you this. What was it? I don't know who it was. Who was it I'm making fun of? It was somebody new, and it had... oh, my gosh, who was it? I forget what it was, but she's like, not this guy who looks like he just got off a shift from GameStop. And I laughed so hard. And I'm like, thank you for that. I was like, she got like 35 likes. I was like, this is the best bird I've ever gotten about me. And I got like 100 likes on mine. I'm like, that was awesome. If you got a good burn, share it. Especially if it's about me. I want to hear those. I was proud in that moment. I was a proud guy. Not this guy who looks like he just got off a shift from GameStop. That was awesome. It was so good. And if you're out there watching this, thank you. That was it was good. It was a really good one.
So, do you guys look at comments?
I mean, not really. Like
yeah, he does.
When we first posted,
they absolutely comment. They comment all the time.
Video. I try to like interact a little. I think that's just good practice.
Totally.
Okay,
that's
looking at
it.
our comments more than I am comments of like the people exclusive of our baby shower.
That got hammered with they got it hammered in there. Okay, bye. Gosh, you're breaking stuff. He's slipping on the concrete. Can hear his nails.
Bring myself to look at those comments because I know there's a lot of people on there that don't follow us.
Because they can't curate those comments. That's why she can't bring herself to look at them, because that's the actual truth. If you want to see the truth about Kay and Tay and who they really are, go to the People article on Instagram or whatever and read the comments, because they can't curate those. Kay and Tay got no chins. Kay and Tay, you are dumb. And you can't lie at all, because you ain't got no chins. Can't say you are assholes. Can't say you are assholes. Asshole. Just get a little inspiration there.
They don't have our best interests at heart. Like, they're not going to be nice about it.
Sure.
And
because that's the truth. Again, go look at those comments. Amazing.
I mentally I don't want to deal with that, so I won't look at that stuff. But as far as like our channel goes, it's very positive on our...
That's because you curate it. You delete comments. As far as our comments go, we just delete all the bad ones.
Channel.
Very positive.
It's very rare, honestly, to see a comment that is...
Are you serious right now? Because you delete, and then you have like words blocked out that can't even be posted. Are you kidding me? It's
So bad that
it's so good over here. That's because that's how you made it.
hurts my mental health on our channel. And I have no tolerance for it. I will block them the minute I see a mean comment.
See?
Like, I will block the person. They have no right to be on my channel anymore. And maybe that is why over time it's kind of evolved to where we don't really have a lot of hate. Like, we've kind of created this safe
They've blocked 1,000 people, 10,000, 100,000 people. That's why.
space on our channel.
And so that's why when you go see an article with them where they can't block the comments, that's where the truth comes in. And it's literally the entire, there's not one good comment. All negative. Every single thing is negative.
I know, like, I'll go to other people's channels and read comments and I see so much hate and I'm like, are you not blocking these people? Because they would be gone. Like,
Yeah,
I would be gone. I block them with my chin.
I think it's so funny how people are so against the block button. Like, so many people make videos, they just blocked me, or this girl blocked me.
it's probably deserved.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna
you
say,
probably
or I've had people message me like,
Deserved.
hey girl, I'm not sure if I said something, but it seems like you blocked me on TikTok. I'm like, if I blocked you on TikTok, there was a reason for it.
I get that on my channel.
Touch my guts. Shut up. Anyway, guys, this is going to be a two-parter because I'm not even halfway through this video, and I don't want to miss anything because that's how much I hate these people, and I want to make sure I savor every bit of snark in this video. So everybody take a deep breath with me. Kay and Tatel. Tately doodlies. Bunch of dickholes. Assholes. So far, all lies. This entire podcast has been lies. Can't wait to see what else they lie about. That's going to be fun. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for part 2 of this bullshit. These people are butt cracks. I want to hear your best burn for Kay and Tay's chins below. Let me know. And I'll see you tomorrow.